100 years ago this week, the Supreme Court delivered a decision that guaranteed women the right to vote.
The Johnson County Library Franklin branch has a new exhibit to honor the occasion. That's where News 8's Lakin McGee is live this morning. Lakin, how are people from Indiana being featured?
Hey, good morning. Yeah, so this is how they're being featured right here. This is a 7-foot tall exhibit, and I mean, it wraps around. I believe there's 9 different panels, but it just has the history. It has photos. You know, I know the one person that would probably be able to answer that question a little bit better, and joining me is Jody here. So what can people expect from this exhibit?
Well, I think it's part of Women's History Month, and we've got an entire history, thanks to the Indiana Historical Society, of women, how the vote came about in Indiana. It was a long struggle, and it's fascinating. When it came in yesterday, I sat here and looked at it, and I've just learned so much just by glancing at it. It's really worth seeing.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different photos. How did you guys get those?
It all came from the Indiana Historical Society. They had an exhibit down there, and then they turned it into a traveling exhibit, and we were fortunate enough to get it for Women's History Month.
Perfect. Awesome. And I want to show you guys just something around this corner over here. So if you guys will follow me this way, there is a map here. And it shows the entire United States. And it has, you know, this key here that shows things. But you know what? Indiana, there's nothing there for the graph. So just explain to me what that means.
Well, the graph shows that some states, people had full suffrage. Some states, they could vote for school boards. Some states, they could vote if they pay taxes. But any of the states that aren't shaded in, no voting at all in 1911. So women had no right to vote in Indiana in 1911, along with the southeastern states and Texas.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, just thinking about, because I mean, I'm a female. And knowing that if I was born in 1911, I wouldn't even have the right to vote. That's crazy to me. So what do you hope that people will take away from this exhibit? Well,
I think there's just what I did. You come in and you go, really? Nothing? And Indiana wasn't a leader, obviously, in women's right to vote. But the other thing is Quakers were leaders in getting women's right to vote. You can just learn so much by looking at the panels, because every panel has so many sections. I think you can learn a lot about women's history in Indiana and the right to vote in general.
Definitely. And if people want to come see this, is it free to get in and see this?
It is free. The library is open. We open at 9 o'clock. We're open till 6 o'clock Monday through Thursday. We're open till 8 o'clock Monday through Thursday. We just changed our hours. We're open 8 o'clock Monday through Thursday. On Saturdays we're open 9 to 6. Sundays we're open 1 to 5.
Perfect. Jody, thank you so much. We appreciate it. 9 different panels, guys. It just wraps around. So we're going to continue to show you everything that it's got here. But this is going to be running through March 31st. So make sure you guys come on down and check it out. I'm Lakin McGee for Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.